What is up, YouTube? It's been a minute. So we're gonna do another update. We're kind of moving on from the off-road stuff, from the Jeeps and all that, and we're gonna start jumping into dirt bikes because here recently we've kind of gotten bit by the dirt bike bug, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me turn y'all around. This is my new to me. Actually, no, it's brand new. Well, not brand new. I've been riding it now, but it was brand new about 2 weeks ago. Trailmaster TM35 off-road version. So this one comes with the headlight. It comes with the tree bashers, but no turn signals, no brake lights, nothing like that. Now, it doesn't take much to get it street legal. I can order a street legal kit and it'll work. It's got a battery, so it does have electric start, but it also comes with the to be able to kick it over with your foot. And not only that, as you can see, dirt bike bug. So it started out with getting my Jake, where you at? Jake! My kid's missing. Who's this here? Where'd he go? Jake! Where did he go? Oh, there he is. I thought you were going to be in the back with me. Why don't you come to the back? I'll beat you to the back. Ah, you beat me, dude. All right, so all of these Chinese dirt bikes. We're not heavy on motocross. This is just kind of a new hobby we've picked up. And so I got this Trailmaster TM35 for me because my son turned 7 this year, and we got him this. It says Sing. It's actually just a sticker kit, but it's actually a 6-moto, 60cc dirt bike, 4-stroke. And my son has been ripping around on this. He actually started learning at the age of 5 on this. It's a little Razor MX 125 that I adapted to run a Milwaukee battery. And it rips. Not gonna lie, full battery, this thing rips. It's pretty quick. So I upgraded him to this, something a little bit more real. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you messed up. You should have got him a PW50 or blah, 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 blah. And you know what? If my son was like balls to the walls on motocross and watching motocross and just all about motocross, maybe I would invest in a really good Japanese bike. But this is just a fun little hobby for us. We do it couple times a week. We go out to my brother's place and go ride. So that's all this is. This is just something for him to get his feet wet, for him to learn. And he's having fun. I'm having fun. And because we were having fun, my wife decided she also wanted to have fun. So this is her Tao. It's a 125. This one, I don't know how old it is. These two are brand new. So that's a 2024. I got it from a guy in Dallas for $250, guys. $250. All I did was add oil, add gas, and it ran. And it's been running perfect. Fires right up. Runs great. I love it. This, let me tell you guys, for a Chinese dirt bike, and a lot of people are going to be like, dude, for $2,500, you could have bought a really nice Japanese dirt bike. And you're absolutely right. 100% right. For $1,500. I could have bought a decent Japanese dirt bike. I don't have time to work on these things as much as I used to. I have 3 boys now. Jay, Zeke, Kenai. He's 7 months. Yeah, like my fingernail polish. That's the expensive kind that costs pain to get. Anyway, I have 3 boys now. I work full time. YouTube is just kind of my side thing. I do it for fun. I do it for me, really. It's just a fun thing for me. And I didn't want something I was going to have to, you know, do all kinds of work with, rebuilding carbs, rebuilding engines. And I know it's not a lot. It's not really hard. And they're not super expensive. And I get that. This was something, I bought it because I just wanted to get on it and go. It was something that I could just load up the bikes onto the trailer and go for a ride, go to my brother's and just ride around. And let me tell y'all something, this thing has been just about perfect. There's not much I would change on this bike. I do plan on upgrading it, and I'll explain the upgrades. So let me just start out first by saying this, give it my honest review. So this is first. I've had it for 2 weeks. I've been riding it for 2 weeks, at least 3 times a week. And this thing has been great. I weigh 280 pounds. This thing weighs 240. And it runs great. Has plenty of power. This is the 35, so it comes with a true 250cc motor. You can get the 31, you can get the 33, but I believe those come with like a 223 and 230cc engine. This has a true 250cc motor. And it runs great. It's got an 18-inch wheel in the back, 21 in the front. It will wheelie with me on it in first and second gear. Not at all like the YZ450. That is just night and day. That is apples to oranges comparison. The YZ would rip in 5th gear with me on it and try and pull a wheelie. This has just been a perfect little trail bike, and we've been running it like that. I've jumped it, not hot, not big, not some big, just kind of just some whoops, jumping some whoops. And when I first got it, the suspension was bottoming out. But although online it says it does not come with adjustable suspension, it does. This one, you can adjust the height, so you can adjust the sag on the back, and it has an adjuster for rebound. Where's it at? Oh, it's somewhere in there. Let's see. Yep. You can see right there. It has an adjuster for rebound. And on this one, I believe, I may be wrong, but hold on one second. Okay, so I was wrong. The top cannot be adjusted. It does have a screw up here. I have tightened it, but it doesn't click like an actual adjuster. So I don't believe the front forks adjust. Now I will say, if I jump it pretty hard with my 280 pounds, the front forks will bottom out. The rear shock was bottoming out, but after I adjusted the sag and the rebound, it is no longer bottoming out with me on it. And I'm doing not big jumps. Again, I'm not doing motocross with this thing, but for trail riding, honestly, this thing has been worth every penny. Literally the 2 weeks that I've had it, I've just adjusted a few things, and it's been a great bike. Fires right up. As every video you will watch, the carburetor, it needs a carburetor upgrade. It's real boggy when you try and blip it. And I also noticed this today, and I noticed it when I was riding it today. So you can see, if I grab it, it's stuck right there. See? It's not going back the way it's supposed to. See that? So, I ordered a Nibby carburetor. Yeah, see that? I ordered a Nibby carburetor. I might actually order the Nibby throttle cable too and see what that does. Well, that might be. That was loose. So maybe that's part of the problem? No, it's still. So, ordered Nibby carburetor. It's a PE28. I've heard the PWK 28 is also a really good carburetor. I ordered the PE28 because I ordered a PE22FL. Now don't mess this up. FL stands for flange, which means the carburetor is going to be a PE whatever number. FL means flange. This is not a flange. This has a rounded, a 28 millimeter right there. So, new carburetor should be in today. This has been a great bike. For $2,500 delivered, assembled to my door. Assembled. I ordered it assembled. I didn't order it like some of these guys. They order it in a box. Again, I didn't want something I had to work on. This was to my house, $2,500 assembled. I ordered it from 360 Power Sports or Motorsports. I can't remember which one it is. And where did I order it from? In Arlington? I think it's in Arlington. I'm in Texas, so. So, after me and my son got our bikes, my wife actually rode my son's bike to try and motivate him to also ride. And so, once we did that, I asked her, I was like, well, do you want your own dirt bike so you and him can go? Because she really did help him get past his fear of riding. I'm not a very patient person. She is way more patient than I am, and I just suck at teaching, but I do my best. That's beside the point. He rides it now, which is great. We ride together. So I picked this thing up. It's a Tau 125. I don't know what year it is. I don't know how old it is. I don't know anything about it. The only thing I did to it was put a Nibby carburetor, which completely woke up the engine. Like, this thing runs so good. I had to adjust and lubricate the chain. And that's really it. I haven't done anything else to this bike. You know, I put the stickers, the Nibby stickers on there. And this thing has been great. It fires right up on the first kick every single time. I mean, it's just a wonderful little dirt bike. It's a semi-automatic dirt bike. My wife loves riding it. I'll show y'all a clip of her riding it right here. And that's it. I really wanted to make this video on the Trailmaster. Now, upgrades. I've done my research. I've looked into it. Frame. KTM. I believe 2019 to like 2022. Rear trailing arm. 04 to 08 Honda CRF 250. Front forks, 04 to 08 Honda CRF 250. So, I'm sure you have already guessed by me mentioning that. KTM-wise, I'm not doing anything. Honda-wise, I'm going to be ordering forks from a Honda CRF 250 that have adjustability, and I'm going to be ordering either a stock Honda CRF 250 rear shock, or I might get a Hagen shock, which I've seen have a lot of, like, they're really good adjustability. They're just really good quality. And I might do that because I'm a heavy guy. And although I'm trying to lose weight because I want to be able to ride this a little bit more comfortable, I'm trying to get in shape so I can ride this a little more comfortable and for longer periods. That's basically, I'm going to upgrade the suspension. And really, that's all this thing needs. The Nibby carburetor is supposed to help with the throttle issue, and also being able to blip it and get throttle response better. And it's also supposed to help wake up the motor a little bit. I also need to decat it because it does have a cat. This is technically DOT, within DOT specs. Hold on. Okay, guys, so after I said hold on, it was maybe like 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I said hold on. So it's been some time now. I'm just going to merge that video with this video a little bit. Actually, no. I'm going to finish that video because the next video will be the upgrades that are going on the bike. So, I mentioned that I had a throttle response issue, you know, that the throttle was getting stuck. It wasn't Trailmaster. That was actually my fault. I actually wrapped one of the straps around the throttle cable and pinched it, and pinched the throttle cable itself, which is why it was getting stuck. So that was actually a user error, not Trailmaster. So that's on me. I don't mind admitting that. The bike has been great. This past Saturday, my buddy Eric, he bought a 2024 or 2025, I don't know which one. I think it's 2025 CRF 250. CRF 450. The enduro version. I don't know if that's the R or the X. I don't know. And we went out riding. And let me tell you, that thing is crazy fast, strong, whatever you want to call it. Um, the throttle's so light. It's a completely different bike. I mean, it's night and day, apples to oranges comparison, no comparison. But I will say, it did come with some really high gearing, which was kind of weird. He dropped his bike like 4 times because he just didn't have it in a low enough gear. And what I will say I love about the Trailmaster is how light, and it doesn't feel top heavy like his CRF 450 when you're making a turn or you're trying to make a tight turn. And obviously, it's probably has more to do with my experience as a rider. But just coming from someone who's a new rider, I'm not a professional at all. I would consider myself a beginner, 100%. Even though I've been riding since I was a kid, I would still consider myself a beginner because I've been riding since I was a kid, but I didn't ride the whole time. So with just my knowledge on motorcycles, dirt bikes in general, I would say I really like my Trailmaster more than the 450. Not that if somebody was like, if you had to choose, yeah, I would choose the 450 all day. It's a Honda. I mean, I am not sitting here saying, oh, if I had to choose between both bikes, that's what I would buy. I will say, if you are a beginner rider and your goal is to go trail riding, not necessarily go to a motocross track, not necessarily to be out on the streets popping wheelies with friends. I mean, just specifically trail riding, crossing creeks, doing some trail riding, jumping over logs and nothing, no big jumps, just kind of, working the terrain. I would say if you're a beginner rider, you can't go wrong with the Trailmaster. If you can afford a name brand bike, hey, more power to you. This is not a video of me telling you guys just buy Chinese dirt bikes because they're better. No, this is a video of me saying if you're balling on a budget like I am, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with these Trailmaster dirt bikes. I weigh 285 pounds, okay? And I have been nothing but abusing this bike for the past, month and a half now that I've had it, 2 months that I've had it. And I'm not talking about riding it slow or just kind of hopping. No, I mean, I'm giving it the beans, hitting every little jump I can hit, riding it out, at my buddy's place. I need to get an action camera so I can show you guys because it's so awesome back there. All around, just a great dirt bike, especially for somebody who's a beginner. And although kind of hard to find aftermarket parts, you can find them. And that's kind of what this series is going to be about, to help you guys. If you have a Trailmaster TM35, this is a 2024 model. If you have one, then y'all can do the same mods that I'm doing to mine. And I will say mine is the Enduro version. It's not the MX. It's not the T5, the K5. It's the TM35. It comes with handguards. It comes with, I would say it comes with really great low gearing. The bike only does like 55, 60, but I don't drive it on the street at all. I literally just use it as a trail bike. So as a trail bike, the gearing that comes stock with it is great. It's fantastic. I mean, I was putting it up, crossing that stream in second gear, just pop. I mean, I nothing crazy, nothing harsh, just a nice little drop into a stream and then a climb out, and it just worked it just fine. And a lot of people say the stock tire that comes on the back of these bikes is garbage. Maybe so. I can't compare yet because I haven't swapped out the rear tire. But just by how much riding we did on Saturday and how well the bike did, I'm not swapping that tire out anytime soon. I'm going to use it till it's wore out, and then I'm probably going to spend some good money and buy a good, sticky, soft tire, and I'm sure by then I'll definitely be able to tell a difference. But for now, the bike is great the way it is. I haven't had any issues. I don't see any reason to, try and sell it and buy a name brand dirt bike. It's been easy to fix, easy to work on, and above all else, reliable. I have not really had any issues with this bike. The chain has stretched quite a bit, so that's to be expected. But this is where the upgrades come in. Got a new chain, got new sprockets front and back, and a new exhaust. I know I mentioned before that I need to decat it and all that. And with the Nibby carburetor and a better free-flowing exhaust, we can probably up the jets, give it a little bit more fuel because she's breathing good, she's exhausting good. So I'll probably get a little bit more power out of her, and that's really all I want. I don't want anything crazy. The 250cc engine on this thing does more than enough to carry me through the trails, even at my weight right now. So if that's an indication that you should probably get a bike like this, for you guys that weigh like 180, 150, 180, I don't see any reason why you can't ride this bike like any name brand Japanese bike. Everybody says, oh, they break, they're so cheap, yada, yada, yada. But I haven't seen it yet. 2 months, have not seen it yet. And again, I'm not just riding this thing up and down the road. I'm riding this thing as hard as I possibly can at my skill level, where the places I go to. So I'll update y'all if anything goes wrong, and I'm gonna go ahead and probably, if I can today, start on the new video, which will be after this video, on the upgrades that I got for the bike and possibly installing them. I don't know if I'll have time today because I got some other deals going on, but yeah. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys because I feel like I was not, or I just been 2 weeks since I said hold on in the last video, and then I just never got back to finishing this video. So sorry it's taking so long. For everybody who's subscribed, if this isn't your cup of tea, I do have a new Jeep project because of some dealings I'm doing today, and possibly a boat project. So if you like Jeeps, if you like boats, hit that subscribe, hit that like. If you like old tractors, me and my dad recently just acquired a Massey Ferguson tractor with a brush mower on the back, and I can update you on videos of us working on that thing, because that thing needs a little bit of work. Although it runs great, runs perfect, but definitely does need a little bit of work. So just a little life update. Hit that like, subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video where we're going to be tearing into the Trailmaster. Yes, sir. She's all cleaned up. Later.